So we're back in Benny. Today's video is going to be all about how I fit a Starlink Mini, so we don't have to mess around with the stupidly long cable that they give you. I think it's like 15 meters. Absolutely don't need that. So I've gone out and bought a much smaller cable. It's 2 meters long. And the plan is to fit the Starlink to this skylight here using these. So essentially what it will happen is they'll get suction cupped onto the window. This is probably the worst way to demonstrate, and then the Starlink Mini will like sit between them. Also, I'm like a sucker for wanting to keep things nice and neat, so I'm going to try to put like the cables which are going to come over to these power points here. So I've got a 13.4 volt, so that's a 12 volt point, and then that's the plug-in point. Now I want options for whether I'm on plugged in or not, so I'm going to probably have 2 cables nice clipped over here, and then somehow neat and tidy over there. It's quite simple how it works. They literally just slide on into place, little foamy kind of pad there, and then the suction cups, so they'll just hold it into place. That gets like suction cupped up to the top. This bit here we actually don't need anymore, so we're probably just going to pull that off. That's what you would have like if you're going to put it outside for the hard standing. And it just came in this box here. I'll just drop a little link to this if you do want to get the exact same one. It was just Amazon. I think it was around about 20 quid. So yeah, it does come with some spare suction cups as well if you do need spares, but I doubt we'll need them, but I'll keep them in the cupboard safe and sound. So let's try and get this up here, shall we? And then, oh my god, this actually could be a bit of a nightmare. Wait, I need to make sure it's pointing the right way. I'm gonna have to do the suction cups like one by one, I think. So push that one up. What's that one? Oh. I've also fitted it upside down because I'm stupid. So let's just do that whole thing again. What an idiot. What an idiot. Okay. Well, at least we know it works. So let's flick that around. There we go. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot more sense that way. What a fool I am. Right then, let's try that again. Let's go this side first. I want it to kind of look like nice and straight as well. That's 1. 2, 3, 4. Ah, it's just there. Right, and then it also has like these tightening screws as well to tighten it up so it doesn't rattle. And that is pretty much it. Let's have a little look. So there you go. That is, I mean, I could make it look a bit neater by twizzling these round or whatever, but yeah, maybe I'll twizzle that one around. So if we just loosen that one and then put it like that, perhaps that'll look good. There we go. I mean, that is on there, very solid. Feels like it would take a lot to pull that down. But I think when we're driving, I mean, to be fair, I could put like the nets just in case it ever did drop like that, but then you need the cable, or I could lose that skylight altogether, but it does still let in quite a lot of light even with it there. Let's try to get the cables all linked up and see how that goes, shall we? So as I said earlier, I've got a 2 meter cable because that 15 meter cable is just absolutely not necessary. 2 meter cable, we're going to run it from here. I need to try to somehow make it nice and neat. It's going to go from here down here somewhere and then into that socket there. I'm actually blind after looking at the sun, and then what I might do is do a clip to the inside there. So I've also bought some 3M sticky cable holders because I'd want it to look nice and neat. And then I've got another 2-meter cable, which again is the same fitting. We're going to tidy all this up because I cannot have cables just hanging around. But this one here goes to the plug. So we've got one that goes to the 12 volt, which is currently drawing 30 watts. And that will draw it actually off the electric hookup. But yeah, we've got a good little watt meter there. So, I mean, even that is way better than what we were doing before, where we had like outside and stuff. And because it's flat laid, you should have no issue getting like satellite signals to it. A couple of little clips, like maybe just here, like there, to hold it kind of up and out of the way. And then this one that's loose, I'm just gonna like thread it somewhere up here just to be out the way for a second until I ever want to swap it. Then I'll just pull it out and swap. So that'll work quite well, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that as a fit-in, because actually it's still letting in quite a lot of light. Yeah, so another 2 clips here I think will make it look perfect. So we have 240 power, we have on battery power as well, which currently is drawing nothing because we've swapped the cables over. So that means we can have Starlink whether we're on battery or on 240. We also do have a power bank down there. I'm not going to name the brand because they haven't paid me. They're not sponsored, so I'm not going to name the brand. If Anchor Solix does want to send me some products and get sponsored video on the go, that'd be amazing. But until then, I won't start talking about the products. So yeah, that is how I fitted Starlink that can have 2 different power options, nice and neat. And then this cable, should I ever want to swap it over, you know, if I want to come off the plug and go on to battery, I'll just plug that out and swap the cables over, and I can still do that at night. So if ever it's too bright or whatever, I can always block that off. Yeah, just the fly net, which we wouldn't really need open because I don't plan on opening this anymore. The fly net can't really open now because the cables are in the way. Upload speeds with Starlink typically are never that great. They're not normally that bad, but they're never normally that great. Let's do one more test just to see what happens, because sometimes the test's completely different. Yeah, so it's a lot lower now on the download. Still fast enough for you to stream, to probably do a bit of gaming on that, maybe want it a bit faster for gaming, but there you go. The upload speed now has got a lot faster. Upload speed is what is important for gaming if you're going to do gaming. So now we've seen like the Google numbers. There you go, so that's that Google number test. So when you do the speed test through the Starlink app, it's giving you that. Now actually what it might be is that would be the speed that you'd get through an Ethernet cable. So that being said, there is the option to run an Ethernet cable from it, and instead of having the Wi-Fi, I could run an Ethernet cable to this kind of area where I've got all my gaming, my laptop obviously connected and stuff. Maybe put a little hub down there where I've got all my sockets and stuff going. So I could run an Ethernet cable from the Starlink to a hub that's down here, and then hopefully the speeds would be faster. Let's try some gaming. Let's see how we get on with a bit of Art Raiders. Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. There's a guy to the left, Oh, a little bit of a jump there. I'm gonna run away with his body. So I played both Fortnite and Art Raiders, no problems at all. Could hear people, they could hear me, no lagging. And I do think that obviously this is not parked in the best position, but yeah. Starlink Mini fitted, game setup done. Fantastic. That's how I fit my Starlink Mini to my Benimar Primero motorhome, without any screws, no screwing through the roof or anything like that. And if you want to see the adventures that we get up to in this motorhome, drop a little subscribe. We're going to be heading hopefully to the coast soon. Going to get a surfboard in the back, and then yeah, we're going on a little surfing trip. That'd be cool. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.